Okay, what my claim is that it's a claim that in democracy-style governments, they're making an attempt to turn against religions and stuff like that. And it's not so much in the governments that have already been set up as communists, because their citizens are already used to living on lockdown and they're used to living under communism. Now, the reason why I like to say that the American governments are eventually trying to steer people into a one world government under this, uh, with the UFO data, they're going to use it to get a lot of people collected together under one belief. And when they're doing that, I want the American people to know that I made this video before stating the fact that it's going to happen. I'll tell you from my belief, George Bush is standing at the front of your guys of the government, at the front of American government, and he's standing there and he's claiming to be from a good Christian nation. And we are a good Christian nation. We do not deserve to be attacked and blah, blah, blah. You all heard the good Christian nation speech from good old George Bush and how he claims to be all this and that. Well, he claimed to be all that, and then he ran around making war. And that's not an action of a Christian. That's an action of somebody who's attempting to make Christianity look bad. And the fact that a lot of Christians are blind to this goes to show how many people are actually ready for the end. How many people are actually ready for the return of their Lord. I think people got to really be focused on the fact that faith will save us, of course, the Christian race, but those are only for the people that remain strong through it all. I foresee too many people being swept away with what they make. They've been making it since the 50s out of some data that they have concerning UFOs. And I'll tell you right now that UFOs and the beings that operate them, they work for the same God and the same Lord that we serve. And they've been that way forever, since God decided to create. But now it was long before humanity came along. Now, he claimed to be a good Christian nation and went out and made war. Then Obama comes in and he states, okay, well, we're going to be peaceful now, so we're no longer a Christian nation. We're this and we're that and we're blah, blah, blah. And they're going to make an attempt to point all the finger at the Christians. And they're going to say, okay, Christians, you guys are the bad guys of the world. You guys are the ones that did this. You guys are the ones that did that. I'll tell you, the only reason why humanity has progressed to the state that it is to this day is because Christ came in the first place. Otherwise, there would be no progress. We would all be walking around with sandals on our feet and robes, living in climates that we can live in, and we wouldn't be all like you think. It wouldn't be like that, like it is right now. We wouldn't have anything that we have today if it wasn't for the fact that Lord made humanity a little bit more decent. And as ugly as we all are, he went ahead and made us a little more decent, which meant we were a little bit more deserving in the eyes of the Father. And we got to this state, and now that we're here, 90%, 94%, I'd say, 93% of the world is going to be wrapped up with this UFO information under the false Messiah that will present himself very shortly. Their work is being done. I'll tell you, at the state of their work, they've turned the gun on us. And now that they've turned the gun on us, they're going to be going ahead and delivering the other nations with their Savior. And they're going to let him have the information. They're going to be humanists. They're going to get people all together in the fact that these are the things that were a part of our creation in the past, these aliens. And we can be like them one day too. And how we can do that? We have their technology, we have this and that. We're going to be eventually like them, is what they claim. Now, what I claim is the only way to get there is through Jesus Christ. And if nobody wants to believe that till their dying day, then too bad, they're not going to ever see it. They can know it exists, they can attempt to go for it, but they can never get it, not by taking it. You can't take anything. Okay? It has to be given to you. It has to be shared with you. When you make your attack upon us, it'll happen. It'll be allowed to happen. You can go as far as attacking us and chasing us into the wilderness, catching a lot of us, many as you can. You can make your move as much as you want, but I'll tell you, there's going to be some of us that hide and live and hide. And those ones are going to be picked up. And those are going to be the people that are going to be a part of heaven. And the rest of them, they're going to come back and they're going to wipe the rest of the people out. The rest of humanity. as they collect together under their cause against Christ. I'm a Christian and I don't fear it. I talk about it openly, and I think you're not ready and willing to give up everything you have today to run and hide and live in the wilderness and resort back to a form of cavemanhood for a period of time, then you're not showing God nothing. Show God that you have faith in Him and never give up. Hold on strong and hold on to the end. Keep the Lord close to your heart and die if you have to die and hide when the time comes. Okay, thank you.